Subscribe now, hit the notification bell, and be ready to embark on a visual adventure. A Chinese brand with promising certifications has an Euro-based plan group and advantages from the skill of Chang'an, CATL, and Huawei. New Chinese brands face a huge test while expecting to rival deeply grounded players in the exceptional section. Avat seems to figure out this and is showing its aptitude and ability in like manner. Last weekend, we had the valuable chance to meet with the Munich-based plan group of this Chinese automaker at a wonderful area in Lake Como, Italy, and to look at their two models set up from very close. Avat who? Try not to feel terrible on the off chance that you have never known about Avat. It's anything but a commonly recognized name yet. The brand, settled in Chongqing, has its foundations in the Chang'an-Nio joint endeavor laid out in 2018, fully intent on assembling very good quality vehicles. After Nio's flight, Chang'an immediately refocused, cooperating with CATL, the world's biggest lithium particle battery producer for EVs, and the innovation monster Huawei, as well as drawing in various financial backers. In 2021, the organization went through a name change, becoming Avat Innovations, and simultaneously sent off its debut model, the Avat 11 moderate-size SUV, which hit the Chinese market in 2022. The leader Avat 12 Grand Car was divulged in July 2023 and made its worldwide debut this month at the IAA Versatility Show in Munich, where the brand's plan studio is based. In the event that a two-model setup doesn't appear to be noteworthy for a particularly youthful organization, have confidence that two additional contributions are as of now underway. Avat's main plan official is Nader Thuizada, who joined the organization following a broad 17-year residency at BMW. His multidisciplinary group involves architects with long stretches of involvement with premium brands like Audi, BMW, and Mercedes. Notwithstanding Chang'an's specialized skill in research and development and creation, CATL's capability in battery packs, and Huawei's commitments to electric engines, infotainment, and state-of-the-art independent innovation, Avat has gathered an abundance of imaginative ability. This aggregate exertion expects to make items that sparkle in the packed auto market. The Chinese brand believes its vehicles should turn into the ability to appreciate people on a profound level, which is one more approach to putting accentuation on the client experience. Avat for Chang'an is what could be compared to Lexus for Toyota, or beginning for Hyundai, focusing on premium brands, in spite of the fact that they like to utilize the expression top of the line for their items. Their definitive objective in worldwide business sectors is to challenge the generalization of the efficiently made Chinese vehicle by offering elevated degrees of scene quality and a specific degree of uniqueness in the plan. How about we meet the models? Our underlying prologue to Avat's two-model arrangement happened at Riva's confidential deck on Lake Como. The familial likeness between the Avat 11 SUV and the smooth Avat 12 is promptly clear because of various shared plan components including the lighting mark. Moreover, the polished drove board at the foundation of the windshield can show messages and illustrations to other street clients when the vehicle is fixed, as per current Chinese regulation. The general nursery and particular tail plans are among the other plan components they share. The Avat 11 flaunts an etched backside described by a little back glass, supports, and a leveled back deck. This plan separates it from the huge number of roadster SUVs, including inconspicuous Puma-like bends on the back shoulders. Taking this extraordinary plan perspective further, the Avat 12 totally discards the back windscreen, a move like the Polestar 4, bringing about a strong and particular shape, as portrayed by the plan boss himself. This choice to eliminate the back windshield goes past style. It likewise adds to sound protection, gives a bigger freight space, and offers streamlined benefits. Notwithstanding this champion component, there are a few other cool plan components to note. These incorporate Aston Martin-style side gills that house the LiDAR sensors, dynamic shades coordinated into the lower guard admission, reflect supplanting cameras, and a functioning back spoiler. As far as size and market situating, the Avatar 11 estimates 4,880mm, 192.1 inches, long, which places it between the Tesla Model Y and Model X, and extremely near the Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV. Concerning the Avatar 12, it is promoted as a modern extravagant Grand Roadster. Based on the length of 5,020mm, 197.6 inches, we would depict it as a hotter option in contrast to leader medium-size vehicles like the BMW i5, the Mercedes-Benz E-Car, the Tesla Model S, and the Clear Air. In the Chinese market, contenders incorporate the Z-Crow 01 and the NIO ET7 also. Excellent insides. At the point when I opened the electric entryways of the Avatar models, I was charmingly shocked by the degree of value and refinement, particularly taking into account that these are items from a somewhat youthful brand. The inside plan is very present day, with charming subtleties that put it aside from the conventional focal tablet-like infotainment touchscreen seen in numerous vehicles. Strangely, the insides of the Avatar 11 and 12 didn't share parts, abandoning us inquisitive about the planned operations that choice. By and by, in the two models, the apparent quality is prominently high, and the materials are very much created. Besides, the Avatar explicit point of interaction for Huawei's Concordance operating system infotainment framework seems easy to understand, with different innovative highlights all through the lodges that make an ideal vehicle-like insight for travelers. Other stand-apart highlights on the Avatar 11 incorporate the twisting molded speaker situated in the focal point of the dashboard and double 10.25-inch evaluates for both the driver and front traveler, flanking the 15.6-inch infotainment show. The discretionary four-seater design offers heated, warmed, and ventilated seats, isolated by a focal control center outfitted with different capacity compartments. Curiously, the creators informed us that this choice has acquired fame among Chinese purchasers, in spite of the penance of a portion of the reasonableness found in the more conventional five-seater format. The Avatar 12 addresses a development of the brand's inside plan language, including a continuous super-wide 35.4-inch show at the foundation of the windshield, really swapping the requirement for a customary head-up show. It has a similar 15.6-inch screen found in the Avatar 11, however it separates itself with a remarkable rectangular molded controlling wheel planned not to deter the driver's perspective on the all-encompassing showcase. One especially engaging subtlety in the Avatar 12 is the remote charging cushion on the focal control center, made from veritable wood. This surface naturally slants for ventilation after distinguishing the presence of a telephone, getting back to a level position when not being used. More, all-electric 2024 Avatar 12 observes worldwide presentation in Munich. Other idea style highlights: remember the novel example for the entryway cards which proceeds with overall around the lodge, and the overlap out capacity compartments on the entryways. The actual controls for opening the entryways and working the windows need a little becoming acclimated to, forfeiting some instinct in the special raised area of straightforwardness. In spite of its moderately low generally speaking level of 1,450mm, 57.1 inches, and the shortfall of back glass, the Avatar 12's lodge didn't feel squeezed. Indeed, even with my almost 6.1 feet, 1.84 meters, level, I viewed the back seating region as very agreeable thanks to the low floor and the presence of a glass rooftop. Personalization choices are fairly restricted, particularly for an organization whose name means the projection of yourself. Nonetheless, Avatar's Inside division has worked effectively in proposing fascinating mixes of varieties and materials, cowhide, wood, and so forth. Despite the fact that Avatar is investigating select choices, these are bound to be presented in a restricted release way because of the brand's little size and restricted limit with respect to customized details. EV powertrain choices. Both Avatar models use underpinnings obtained from Cheyenne that are versatile for both EV and reach extender powertrains. As of now, these models are only accessible in battery electric designs, highlighting single or double electric engines created by Huawei. These powertrains can convey up to 570 horsepower, 425 kilowatts/578 PS, and 650 newton meters, 479 pounds to foot, of force. CATL gives the battery packs, which come in limits of either 90 kilowatt-hours or 116 kilowatt-hours, with the single-engine Avatar 11 having a CLTC scope of up to 680 kilometers, 423 miles. Tragically, we didn't get an opportunity to drive or ride in the EVs during the show, in spite of the way that individuals from the Avatar group involved them for their transportation from Munich to Milan. Nonetheless, we expect the chance to participate in the debut European test drive occasion booked for 2024. We'll cover the subtleties of Avatar's worldwide development and model setup plans in a different article, yet in a word, the organization expects to enter the European market with neighborhood creation around 2026 to 2027, expanding on its progress in Southeast Asian business sectors while keeping up with China as its essential concentration.